today we're going to do a little blog on athletes and post-workout supplementation. It's kind of a big question we get all the time. Like, what's the best thing to have after we train? So Todd and I are going to discuss that a little bit.
Right, and there's a lot of controversy around some of the products that young athletes are wanting to use, specifically young athletes.
That and old school information.
Right. So let's just start with the basics. Let's start with the protein shake. That's kind of a standard, right?
Yeah, so there's a standard post-workout shake that we like to use. I like to use whey protein, glutamine, powdered greens, and if an athlete's lean enough, sugars.
Why the sugar? That's kind of a strange one, huh?
You're really insulin sensitive after you train, meaning the muscles are calling for nutrients. So if you're lean and you're insulin sensitive, you can drive sugar into the body to create more of an insulin response, and it'll shuttle stuff into the muscle faster so your muscles recover quicker. But if you're fat, you tend to not be as insulin sensitive, so that normally can just shuttle into and make you actually fatter. So that's why the leanness is a really important stage for that.
And why the glutamine?
Glutamine is a great product because as you become stressed, the body can start taking glutamine from the muscle, try to alkalinize the bloodstream. So we like to dump that into the system right away to make sure you're not going catabolic post-workout. It strengthens the immune system. And for a fat athlete, it can help replenish muscle glycogen as well. But it's mostly for immune strength, muscle glycogen restorage. If a person's really stressed, we'll use a lot of glutamine to help battle glutamine being stripped from the muscle.
And so the powdered greens, that's dried vegetables basically, right?
Dried fruits and vegetables, yeah. High phytonutrients, things like that, helps recover. What it also does is it brings back alkalinity, it brings down acidity really quick. So when you train, you're creating more stress, acidity goes up. It's a great way to make your internal environment alkaline very quickly. The faster you can return to an alkaline state, the more likely you are to put muscle mass on. So it's a very key element, in my opinion, for an athlete that's training really hard or even somebody that's really stressed out. There's still coaches recommending chocolate milk after a workout. I think that's just ridiculous. In my opinion, there's so much crap being used in chocolate milk to make it taste good. I just don't like it.
You mean like sugar?
I mean like high fructose corn syrup.
Gotcha.
You want real sugar like dextrose, maltodextrin, things that create an insulin response. High fructose corn syrup doesn't. It just goes right to the liver and clogs the liver. Your liver is already plugged up enough after a workout from all the catabolic damage being done while you train. Just trying to process through that. One other good thing that brings up, we use glycine a lot because that helps aid the liver detoxification. So you want to give stuff into the body that helps aid the liver, like the greens, like glycine, glutamine a little bit, not stuff that's going to plug up the liver like high fructose corn syrup. That's why I totally disagree with chocolate milk personally.
What about creatine?
I'm okay with creatine. I remember years ago, Nebraska Cornhusker strength coach was out there talking when they were really successful in the 90s. The first high-level strength coach I got to meet personally, and I asked him that question, like, what do you think of creatine? He said, well, I like it. It does provide an edge, but he saves it until his college athletes were juniors or seniors in college. As soon as they hit plateaus is when he would use creatine to break plateaus. I personally like that. If you're a young athlete, you have so much potential that I really don't think you need creatine until you're an older athlete and you actually hit true roadblocks. We will put so much size on athletes just teaching them how to eat correctly, the right amounts of protein, the right post-workout shake, the right way to carb cycle. Way more powerful for a young athlete than just dumping creatine into the system. I do like whey protein as the post-workout protein shake. Whey concentrate is my favorite to use. Like I've said in past blogs, I don't really have a whole lot of. There's research both sides. That's what we've just been really successful with. If you are allergic to dairy, get a good vegan protein powder, and you'll be money. Or if your body fat's really high, I recommend going vegan protein powder, not whey protein powder, because it tends to create too much of an insulin response. Cool. Athletes, I hope this helps you. Remember, the empowered athlete's the dominating athlete.
The coolest little gym in America.